Under the sea. Welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We're watching The Little Mermaid today.
Okay.
We enjoyed the animated version. We saw that on our channel a while ago,
yes.
and I enjoyed that movie a lot.
I did too, yes.
Brings back good memories.
It was a splash, wasn't it?
No, it sure was.
Where are my symbols? So, shall we get into this movie?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's
do
dive
it.
in.
All three of us are blind to it. I love the jokes. Oh, it's like a bra or a shirt, but it's part of their skin or something.
Yeah.
Exploring.
Oh,
Sebastian.
he's so real.
I tried, you'll understand.
Oh.
I'm tired. She's impossible. Are you tired?
He's so
Lord
small.
knows.
How does that work? Come on, Ariel. Please. Stop being such a guppy. Yeah. Great. Now let's get out of here. Gaining confidence. Me?
It's a shark here,
No
right?
way. Good. You stay out here and watch the sharks.
Mhm.
Alright. Good. What? Ariel?
The shark
I'm going with you.
Don't leave me here.
Oh,
I wonder why Akima would need one that size. I bet Scuttle will know.
Yay.
Always does.
Gee.
Will you relax? It's just a reflection. Calm down. Nothing is going to happen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, he's burying himself.
Oh,
hide.
I found her.
It's like the cartoon. I like that she saved Flounder.
Mm-hmm.
It was scary.
Ariel! Hey kid, how you doing? Don't mind
It's Akima.
Yes.
Yeah, we went into the sunken ship and it was really creepy.
human stuff. Uh-huh. Alright, let me see.
She can talk underwater.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can, so why not?
Ow! Wow. This is very, very unusual.
What? What is it?
It's a dingle hopper.
You.
Yeah. Humans use these babies to style their hair. You just give it a little twirl, a little jack, you might get some pieces with it. And you're left with an artistically pleasing conflagration of hair that humans go nuts for.
Really? I would love to see that. Can't, Flounder. You know it's true.
Your father still won't let you go to the circus, huh?
No, it's forbidden. He thinks all humans are barbarians.
Oh, they're not so bad.
There's the eels. Eels. Yeah, you gotta have them.
Yes, hurry home, princess. I wouldn't want to be late for Daddy's gathering.
I love Ursula.
Ursula,
Yes.
Perhaps I'll join them.
Oh, wait. What a shame. It seems that Big Brother forgot to invite Auntie Ursula to the party.
See?
Again.
Melissa.
Oh, yeah!
Yes. Yeah.
So Kathy.
She's good.
Jeez.
I'll give them something to celebrate.
Oh.
I may have finally found Daddy's weakness.
This little girl.
Yes.
Red's fascination with humans might be just the opening I've been waiting for.
Oh, boy.
Parents' rules. You're absolutely right, Sebastian. Ariel needs constant supervision. Constant. Someone to watch over her. All the time, day and night. You're just decrepit. I am just decrepit. No, wait, listen. What? No, see, I serve you, your majesty, as your honored major domo. There's no better way you can serve me than to make sure my little one stays out of trouble. But yes,
Where's Sebastian?
yes, your majesty. Don't get myself into these situations. Educated crustacean. I got options. I should be advising the king, not chasing after some headstrong teenager.
Who's moving those coral reef
That's right.
curtains?
It's an important job.
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I wanna be where the people are. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What's a fire and what is it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that
I love that song. I'm so happy they
Pretty.
kept that in this movie.
Yes.
Yes.
She sung it really well
Voice
too.
is so
Beautiful
pretty.
voice.
There's fighting going on.
That was a cool shot.
Oh, wow. See? So be careful.
Oh, she got up.
Yeah.
Mmm.
She's so curious.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, so quick, huh?
Wow, okay. Wow, that's really fast. Gosh.
Straight
Yeah.
ahead. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's not good.
Too late.
Oh, God. No, don't do that.
Oh, Lexi.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, she's held.
Oh, good.
Look at that, yeah. Oh, good.
All those goods they had in there.
What would I do to see you smiling at me? Where would we walk? Where would we run if we could stay all day in the sun? Just you and me, and I could be part of your world. I don't know where, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. Watch and you'll see. Someday I'll be part of your
Yes.
So iconic.
Look at the longing in his eyes.
What do you know about longing? What is he doing here?
It's from a shipwreck. I found it at Merman's Reef. I'll bet there's so much more.
No, Ariel, child, get back here. Ariel,
Yay! That's a great
She was
song.
right.
world is a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got going on up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. The people would open up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you right Under the sea. Darling is better, don't worry, sweater, take it from me.
That's right.
Fishing is lucky. They in forever surfeit. One day when the boss get hungry, guess who gon' be on the plate? Under the sea.
Ooh.
Under the
Right
sea. Watch this.
You need to play the instruments.
They come play the harp, they play the bass, and they sound the sharp, the bass play the brass, the drum play the top. The flute is the duke of soul.
Yeah.
The ring he can play the licks on the strings, they trout rock.
Ooh.
The blackfish he sing, the smelt and the spread, they know where he's at, and all that blowfish. Under the sea. When the sudden begin, the begin is music to me. What do they call the we got the hot crustacean band. You know how to jam here under the sea. Each little slug here cooked in a rock here under the sea. Each little snail here know how to whale here. That's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we in luck here down in the muck here under the sea.
Yay!
Awesome.
Ariel,
Still fun.
Where is she?
somebody got to nail that girl's fins to the floor.
It's like Simba.
Yeah.
Or Simba's like Ariel. Simba!
Nice to
la,
go.
la. I like seeing his mom in this.
Yeah.
He's adopted. It's a new song. It's a great voice.
Okay.
It's a nice song.
Yeah.
That's
Her fins
they're
are
not all
awesome.
like that.
Oh, how would you know? You've never even seen one. You were just a child when mother died and father stopped us going to the surface.
I just mean we're not all the same, so why should humans be?
What about humans? Guilty is as guilty acts. Don't overreact. Remain calm.
oh yeah.
Watch it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Sebastian, have you noticed that Ariel has been acting peculiar lately?
Peculiar, sir?
Distracted, daydreaming, disappearing for hours.
Try to stop us, sir. Try to stop us from going to the service. I told you to stay away from humans when I'm humans who say anything about humans.
He's a human. You're a mermaid.
Yes, but that doesn't make us enemies.
Promise me you will never look for him again.
I can't.
Promise me, Ariel.
I can't lie to you. I won't.
Swear I will get back to you.
No! Please!
Almost killed Sebastian.
Oh my God, yeah. Who's Sebastian?
Whoa. Ancient monster. Pretty cool. Oh, more people.
She made a deal with another mermaid.
Yeah, and they turn into those monsters. Ooh, they're different. Whoa.
Oh boy.
Yuck.
Daddy's been so unfair to both of us, controlling everything we say and do. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed.
They don't actually show it.
Unfortunate souls
you go.
Oh,
I'm glad they left that in.
that's good.
Like a scarab off your tail, a drop of blood inside the bowl. Lots of tips and now I got a voice. The boss is on over. This poem of fortune.
Ooh, ow. He's completely naked.
Just like that.
And they're so tiny so they can't help her in a
so
live
far
action.
away.
Thank God you've been a nice guy.
That's right.
Must be a shock. I'll go find something to cover you up. Another shipwreck.
And we've discussed this. I don't like it when you call me an idiot. Why don't you tell me something nice? Hey, Scuttle, your feathers look good.
They'll have to do for now. I'll take you to the castle. They'll know what to do when you're there. Come on. In you go.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
We're shaking
Don't
flounder.
Look at the fire, it's warm and it glows and it lights this chamber.
Don't touch it.
Let me admire
Don't touch it.
Yes, you
it.
are.
Close and it
Yeah.
bites. I came too close for the first time. Urge for the first time. Smile like he knows when I say.
I'm so sorry to hear what happened. What's your name?
She doesn't speak, sire.
But we've got to be bold. Act quickly. Don't forget about the kiss.
No, not
Be the
Yeah.
prince. You gotta kiss the prince. Don't you remember?
Thank God he knows.
You have 3 days to... Hello? No. She's put a spell on you. You can't remember, can you?
And she's oblivious now too.
That's right, yeah.
Well, we got no time to lose. We just gotta find a way to get the two of you together.
Flounder told me the whole story. Has Ariel killed the prince yet?
Nope, not that.
No.
Chased, you bird brain. I know it must seem silly collecting all this stuff, but just look at this fossilized sea.
That's great that he does it too.
Believe such amazing things
That's
exist
right.
down there. No, wait!
Oh! She knew there was stuff in
Yeah.
it.
Look inside.
How'd you know that?
How did you know that was in there?
We kiss.
There's
No, it's not a kiss.
That's funny.
We'll see you later. Oh no, you're not going without me.
Oh, yeah.
He's quick.
Oh, you better hurry. Oh, no.
Don't run him over.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's close.
Grab on one of the
Been
spokes.
too old for this. I've been
Step on the dog. Step
Whoa! Woohoo!
There you go.
Oh, hey.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
Hang on.
Adventurous. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Watch out.
boy, watch out. Oh, gosh.
Oh boy.
I think there's a split in the road. I hope they're faking goats.
There he is, my gosh.
Do her hair.
Oh, she's gonna brush her hair.
Oh my goodness, there he is.
Try this.
This is a fun day.
Yeah.
Yeah. If only that would be so much fun. How convenient. Wah, wah, wah.
I was off on that one. Let me find it.
You're finished.
Wind.
He's stupid.
Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. Possible she wants you to use your words, boy, and ask her. If the time is right, then the time is tonight. Go on and kiss the girl.
Oh, sorry about that. Wow, that's beautiful. I want to be there. Ooh. Blub, blub, blub. Even flounder.
Oh my god.
Because she knows too. Oh, she actually teaches him instead of Sebastian. Wow. Wow, that was impressive. That sounds better. Are they pulling him? It's strong.
Go ahead, kiss him.
Flounder. Woo!
That's right.
Push you guys together.
Yeah, John.
Darn eels. Too hard. Don't fall for it. Yes, hypnotized.
It's like they're penguins. Throw rice for the pigeons. They're trying to blow up the pigeons. But they're just urban legends. I know a lot of really fat pigeons. Will you just listen, Sebastian? I got that scuttlebutt. Hurry up. You'll be like, why? When I drop that scuttlebutt. Okay, now handle up better.
Good reflexes.
The women who wash all the clothes. To the hunter who arrows the bows. The chatter all over the palace is that your Prince Eric is gonna propose. To somebody nobody knows. This be the day. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got it. The gossip, the buzz. The who said what, who just said yeah, I know you.
Great song.
Let's go. We gotta go before the sun goes down. What? Gotta get her ready for the big showdown. Go ahead and get her out of bed and get her ready for the wedding. So the setting so we can't slow down. Let's go,
Great song.
Poor thing.
Too close. Dun dun. She's so evil.
Oh, that's for sure.
What a witch.
Girl, where have you gone? Any sign of her?
wrong, Red.
Oh boy.
Can't get any clearer than that.
Don't you get what I'm telling you?
No.
The prince has been tricked. That lady who showed up is actually the sea witch in disguise.
Are you sure about this?
Of course I'm sure. Have I ever been wrong? I mean, like, you know, when it counts. What are we gonna do?
We have to do something before Prince Eric ends up with that slimy squid. Yes, gal, go. Flounder, go tell the
Where's she
CK
going?
what's up. He has to know everything. Signa, you drop me.
Oh, you can do it now.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Thanks for talking.
Guess I'm on my own.
consult the music.
This belonged to my mother. Here's
He's gonna step on.
Oh, look at
Yes,
Frisbee.
Good for him.
Oh yeah, take that
Yeah,
necklace
okay.
off.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right, Max is on it.
sounds.
Oh, you.
No one's helping at all. It's just like nowadays. Get your phones out. Oh.
Ooh, they're fighting over me.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, rip it off. Yeah. And smash it. Like, what the hell is that?
That's right.
Yes.
It was you all along. I should have known.
And who's that?
What came over me? She bewitched you. Get away from her!
I want you to know
Just kiss.
Kiss.
Do it.
Yes. Oh no.
Kiss her.
Did I
Kiss her, quick.
Oh, come on, okay.
Kiss her.
She's great.
She's a sea creature. You're too late!
Not this. Very slow.
I love her glowing tentacles.
Wow, somebody.
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
shocking, isn't it? Of course, I always was a gal with an eye for a bargain.
Just gonna shock him to death? And does he actually die
that's
though?
it.
He doesn't die in the animated one.
Think about your human hetero!
Oh, she got
Oh,
that.
My babies.
See if she could write.
I forgot that happened to them till the last second. Whoa! Oh my god!
Oh no. Okay.
Ooh. She's pretty scary.
Isn't she?
Yes, oh my god.
Wow.
She's gonna save the day this time.
Whoa,
Right up your
whoa,
tentacle.
Ooh.
whoa.
Oh gosh.
Whoa.
Sorry, Auntie.
Land on me.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Yeah, right.
I like that, just like the
That's
animated
Awesome.
animated movie. Okay, he became one of those
Sound
monsters or
back,
something. Yay!
Good.
Phew. I'm sorry. Will they change the ending?
You were right. I was chasing after a fantasy girl. No, I was wrong.
Good.
She was very real. So were your feelings for her? I see that now, Your Majesty. I won't be able to protect her anymore. It's like I always say, children got to be free to lead their own lives. Something like that, eh?
Aw, right there. Surprise!
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
We love happy endings, don't we?
Yes, we sure do.
Kiss the girl.
Whatever it is you have to do so we don't get left behind. Doesn't sound like my mother. What have you done with her?
Have you decided where you're headed first?
Uncharted waters.
Ah, of course.
That's right.
Maybe your dad could just change your back now and again for visits.
Yeah.
This isn't unhealthy, right?
Merman.
Oh, it's gonna be your dad. Aww.
Oh,
Ah!
Thank you.
I will always be here for you. We all will.
Our sisters.
Yeah.
That's what she needed.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Two worlds.
Yes. Aww.
Yeah, you made her happy.
Yay.
Whee!
That's a send off. Look
wave.
at that wave.
Hold on.
Around you, right here on the ocean floor. Wonderful things around you. Looking for under the sea. It was a cute outfit. The boots were a bit much. They were adorable, but for her,
Yes.
learning to walk, not that they knew. Oh. Under the sea. Haha. Freddie Mercury.
That's great.
They in for a worser fate. That's,
Yeah.
guess who be? Yeah. Guess who gonna be on the plate? Is that Coco?
Yeah.
Under the sea. I like her singing along too with Sebastian.
Beautiful voice.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Her voice is almost exactly
It does-
like
it does
animated
incredible.
Ariel.
Yeah,
Like
it does,
almost
yeah.
spot on. I was impressed by that.
Wonderful voice.
Yeah. Fish fireworks. No. Well, we don't need any cutscenes, but we'll leave it rolling just in case.
That's
And it's
right,
such a fun song.
Yeah, it is. Very much.
So, what did you guys think?
I thought it was very good. I loved it really.
I like the little differences it had, and I just loved. I mean, the characters were spot on. Like Ursula
Oh my
with
God,
Melissa
I love
McCarthy,
Ursula
she
too,
was
yeah.
phenomenal.
I agree.
Aquafina, Scuttle was just so good.
Scuttle was really funny.
Yeah, we had some-
Sebastian, too.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Sebastian,
okay.
I did see a brief trailer a while ago for this, and I saw Sebastian, and at first I was kind of like, whoa, because I get a little worried sometimes, you know, you're remaking a classic, and It was perfect the way it was originally made, and it is fun. Like, I do enjoy it when they do take these animations that are so well enjoyed and they make them into live action films, but sometimes it's not great, and I get a little worried because you can change it up, make it different. But when I saw Sebastian, I was like, oh god, he's a little scary. So sometimes when you make something a little too real, it might not work. But in this case, he was good. Like, I still enjoyed animated Sebastian more. He was funnier, but they made a good decision not designing him to look more like the animated one in this, because I think he would look scary as live action.
Exactly. Right.
So making him more crab-like, I get that, and he grew on me over time. Scuttle was pretty much spot on. I know he's female. He's Aquafina, which was hilarious because her voice is so recognizable. The cool thing about this movie, because we enjoyed the Little Mermaid, the animated one. I grew up with that as a kid, and I just remember so much from it. This movie was wonderful. I think it was a good balance of having dialogue from the original. You have the original songs with a touch of differences, that actually worked well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
I liked it a lot. I think the songs were just so well choreographed, and how they just moved just so smoothly. And then when you put in his mother and everyone, just
that was really,
it was just a wonderful adaptation of it, I think.
Because this was around 2 hours long, and the animation was like an hour and a half or so, and it's a quick story, but it's a beautiful, well-told story. So they added more elements, and it actually did work in this case too, because we got to meet the queen, and she was really kind. We met a lot more characters that were not in the original, and the only thing that kind of made me sad, I just thought about it, but wasn't there like the French cook that was like going after Sebastian? He was like very violent, and that was a whole ordeal too. So that was funny. But maybe
they put him in a trap, and that was about it.
So maybe that was too insensitive or something. So they decided to keep it out.
We need him for this mission.
They need to kiss.
They need to kiss.
And Scuttle and Sebastian, they were always very close to Ariel, and Flounder too. I mean, it was harder for him because he couldn't go out in the water, and she was more on land when she needed help. But I love to see how caring her friends are, and they want to help her, as much as they can. Sebastian, he of course cares, but he's also working for the king, and Ariel is his responsibility, so he's going to be in a lot of trouble if he doesn't help her.
And in the beginning, he's like, whatever you do, don't tell the king. And at the end, when the chips were down, he's like, you need to tell the king now, Flounder.
So it is just like the original in that way, and I just really enjoy seeing how wholesome it is, that they really do just love their family. They're close friends, but they're really family, and no matter what, they have each other's backs. And I'm just happy to see them all the way through helping her out, and to change up a couple things, like with Ursula sneaking in a couple like fine print where Ariel wasn't aware that you're not going to remember that you need a kiss, and she just goes blank when someone mentions that. So thank goodness Sebastian knew about that and was talking to Scuttle about it and Flounder, and then they were able to help her out. So a lot of similarities, and I'm just happy the songs were still in this, because I was afraid that they might I was kind of hoping they'd add original songs, but I was kind of worried they would take away. I think they had all the songs. Maybe we were missing one, but those are the songs I remember. And they had the main songs that are so enjoyable in this. So I'm so happy they stayed in here. I think they're very important to the story.
I am too. I'm so thrilled that they kept them in there.
It's really good.
Yeah. Under the Sea, I really enjoyed that one. That was probably my least favorite one in this version, but I can't imagine how challenging it is to try to make it different, so it's not exactly like how everything happened in the animated version, because they all had instruments, and I don't know why they didn't include more of the fish talking and doing stuff, because it was even crazier in that version. So I kind of missed that. I felt like it was lacking something there, but the different sea creatures was a lot of fun though, just opening up and doing weird motions. And
I always liked Flounder.
Yeah, Flounder, yeah, me too. And seeing him realistic, he he was cute, but that was a little hard for me too, where unlike Sebastian, where I said I'm glad they didn't make him look more like the animated one because he looked scary in a real life form, but I kind of wish Flounder did actually have more of his cartoon design in him, because when you have something too realistic animal-wise or creature-wise, sometimes it's hard to see the human emotions in them. So even though Flounder, he sounded just like close to the original, the emotions were a little harder to see, you know.
Since they were very close.
And he was just too much of he looked too much like a fish without the actual facial expressions. A little bit, it was very subtle, but it was better than The Lion King. As much as I love The Lion King, that was restricted on making it too real, and it followed the dialogue too much, where I think Disney learned from that, and this one had a little bit more balance.
That's right.
You know, where you had a little bit of more emotion in the animals, and then you had... you know, it wasn't fully the exact same dialogue, but they kept
it was a lot
less,
less, especially with Flounder. Yeah.
And I love Melissa McCarthy too, playing Ursula.
That's what Kim said too, and I totally agree.
Phenomenal.
It was really.
I loved it.
Oh, okay, this is behind the scenes stuff. And if you buy this on Amazon, they have, it looks like 4 hours worth of bonus content. So that's pretty freaking cool. We can't watch it today because we don't have time to, but I definitely want to check that out at a later time. So I am very impressed. I honestly went into this, I try to go in open-minded, positive. We do that with almost everything we watch, but I was a little nervous watching this because we were all blind to this, of course, and I was just worried that they were going to take out some songs. It's really hard to make a live action movie out of like a well-loved, well-known animated movie, and to have like the same feeling throughout the whole thing, because you have mermaids, you have talking sea creatures, and you know, to make a drama, a beautiful love story, it might come off silly. So I was kind of worried, like, okay, well, we'll see how, I mean, like, Disney's done well in a lot of different movies, like animated to live action, but I was a bit worried about this one, but I really enjoyed it. I was smiling a lot.
I did too, right off the bat,
beautiful.
with the mermaid design. It was just incredible how they
expanding on that. You know, the animation was great, the old designs were great, but like that was more simplified because animating something's a lot harder. And I mean, these are animated as well. I'm sure they have props too, but you can tell they were animated, and it's just different now. I mean, it's very advanced, and they have different technologies now, and it just looks so real, and all the different colors were beautiful.
It was.
And one interesting thing too, you know how in the animation she had seashells?
Yes.
You know, as a bra?
That's right.
I love how the mermaids, even though they looked realistic, the design was wonderful, how you just accepted that, like, their shirts, their bras, it was actually part of them, just like their fins, like their fish half, you know, where it was the same scale, same coloring, and they even had, like, those, like, frilly things that came off, and it was, like, part of their body, so it wasn't them wearing clothes, it was actually fish parts, and they actually had style with them, and it was just how it is, you know, and you just accept it, and I think that was an easy solution to be like, almost like they're wearing costumes or, you know, wearing outfits, but it's part of their bodies. And I thought that was an easy, you know, simple thing to have instead of making it a big thing. Because I don't know, wearing seashells, I'm sure they'd have issues with parents. I don't know. You know,
right.
But I really think Ariel was beautiful.
Her voice was incredible.
Her voice was perfect, absolutely perfect, exactly how I remember it. Her vocals, like even Part of Your World, that's like one of my favorite. I love Under the Sea too, not my favorite again in this movie, but Part of Your World is just such a beautiful, wonderful song, and I think that's great. And Kiss the Girl, I like that one too.
Yeah.
The songs, they did a great job. Again, I think the animated ones are better, but I think this was kind of close. At least the songs themselves were absolutely well done. Kiss the Girl, I really did enjoy watching, because I think they did a great job with that whole scene.
Yeah,
That's right.
that was
that was good.
that was great. I loved the whole, you know, right to the moment of when they went into the water, You know, I was like, are they going to do that or not? You know, is it going to happen? And
When they got knocked over
yeah,
into
they
the
got
boat.
knocked
Yeah.
over. I'm like, yeah.
So I'm sure you guys remember a lot that happened in the original that we saw on the channel, but you know, there were a lot of, and I had to catch myself because I'm very good at not spoiling things for you guys if I know you haven't seen it. But since we all saw The Little Mermaid
That's right, yeah.
together, I started spewing some things, like predicting some things that we saw in the original
Right.
that would happen,
Like,
but
are
sometimes they
gonna-
change it up
yeah,
a little bit.
I was
Sure.
wondering,
That's
you know,
good.
when are they going to change things up? If they are or are not,
That's right,
just
yeah.
leave it
Me too.
alone, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy that they had the eels in this because for some reason I really thought they would not be included.
Yeah, they were
So
good.
I was very happy to see them, and they're so
Yeah.
eerie. And then they both have
They're
like
evil.
a different eye that glows, and then they don't have. I think they're missing an eye each, or at least it's darker, and one glows. And then Ursula sees out of them, which is cool because that's like the original. And Ursula, I think she's such a great villain, and she's so
yes.
dramatic about
sure.
everything.
Oh.
Oh, Unfortunate Soul. That's another wonderful song that I
Oh,
love.
that is
Yeah.
a fantastic
That's actually
song.
maybe even my favorite. That and Part of Your World are my favorite ones.
That's
But
right there. Good.
how about you, Mom? Do you have a favorite song? You have like
Under the Sea.
You like Under the Sea? Yeah, it's a catchy freaking song. I love it too. Very popular.
Unfortunate
I loved
Souls
them all,
mine.
though. They were really good.
I loved when Ursula became just so huge at the end, and it was
Yeah.
very, you know,
Yeah.
that was like incredible scene. I love that one.
Me too, actually,
Yeah.
because the special effects are really well done in this. Don't get me wrong, but I noticed with a lot of newer things that we've been watching that the animation like feels a little bit more animated, like you're more aware of it in certain things. And I think the animators did a great job making Ursula look the way she did, where sometimes I don't know if they use like puppets or whatever, but or just a statue. I know it's mainly special effects, but they did something different to Ursula to make her look grimier. She had a whole lot more like detail on her face, like more texture and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
And she moved really slow to really show her size. So they had the right elements to really make it believable that she was that big. So I really did like that, because in the cartoon I just remember being really, like when I was a kid, like really scared, because that's a very dark scene, and it's a fast scene, but again it was like that before as well. And when she's swirling everything around like that, and Eric was the one who was steering the ship that impaled her.
Yeah.
And that's a great death scene where she's like, ooh, and she just grabs the boat and sinks with it. It was a neat twist. Not that the female has to always save the day, but I know they try to change it up and whatnot. So, but I think it was still.
But I think
really
it
fun.
makes it. It really does work, because in the water she is stronger. You know,
And he's
and
exhausted.
he is
Sure,
absolutely exhausted. So it did work very well.
Yeah. So her learning how to steer a boat was pretty impressive, but
right.
it was a
Yeah,
cool
it's
scene. It was a really
Yeah,
cool scene.
because she
And-
saw him in the beginning. You know, in the beginning
Yeah.
scene where she saw him steering.
That's right.
Mhm. So she learned quick,
Yeah.
and so it's a cute, like, full circle.
Yep,
That's right.
Yeah. So very good.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I liked it a lot.
Music was
So,
fantastic. Everything.
Yeah. Any parts that stick out to you, Mom, that you really enjoyed?
I just I
Dingle
loved,
Hopper.
I always liked Scuttle. I always loved Scuttle.
And I think you really like Sebastian
And
too.
Sebastian. I was just going to say, and Sebastian too. Yeah, I liked them. But I loved everybody, you know.
You know, another thing I was kind of worried about was things have changed so much since we were kids, right? And I know we hear a lot of things about like this movie, and I get it, where Ariel is so obsessed and blindly in love with this guy she never met before, and she actually, you know, we talked about this a lot in The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Here she risks everything and she gets scammed just to be with this guy.
And
But
she
luckily
can't
it works
return to
out.
her home. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
so
right,
she
yeah.
like
Yeah,
risks
just like
everything, and her father almost dies.
right.
And you have this evil witch who could have killed everyone in the world with this amazing power. So it was very dangerous and not good. But I am glad they kept the story the same,
Yeah.
Right.
where she was really in love with this guy, he was really in love with her, and they were just purely in love with each other. So I love that story, and I was kind of worried that they were going to make it where he wasn't the right guy or he was a jerk or something, and it wasn't going to be a happy love story.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy they kept it the same.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, because you don't always have to change
And
it
both,
up. A good love
both
story
of their
is nice.
parents were skeptical of the other.
That's right.
You know, his mother was skeptical of mermaids and vice versa. So
Yeah, I was writing down names too. And Javier Bardem, like, I think he made a really good Triton.
didn't he?
I think he's a really good actor. I got teary-eyed a few times with him. Like, he's very believable. But the animated version, it really struck me more, I remember, because he really lost his temper. He got so angry at Ariel, and he destroyed everything. And I really felt that more before.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was calmer this time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's live action and because kids are watching, they didn't want to scare the kids because maybe a cartoon like won't scare them as much. But he was a lot calmer because he really lost his, you know,
Right.
and he was like, what? And then he's like, never again, or whatever he said. And then you could see.
And the girls weren't as, you know, his other daughters weren't as like afraid of his behavior with Ariel. You know, they were just, okay, go find her, you know. I agree.
Yeah.
It wasn't as,
definitely.
you know, dramatic as it was in the animation.
Yeah, I don't remember too many interactions with the sisters, but I do like them in this one. I think that's cool.
So it's, I understand completely. Yeah, but he was fantastic. I thought.
He was very good, and and that one emotional scene when Eric, like the statue is broken and she's crying, like I felt that heavier in the first one.
Yeah, you know, that's just. You're just breaking your daughter. She's gonna just go away from you farther.
Yeah, because he really lost his stuff in the first one.
Yeah.
And then when he's leaving the cave, he does that thing where he's so angry and he says something, and then he kind of loses all that steam and he looks back in regret. And I think that's such a great scene because then you really feel it, you know. I did enjoy the shark scene in the beginning because that was so like the original as well.
Yes, it was.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Poor
and
flounder.
even the design of the
follow
shark.
her anywhere.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he is.
So let us know what you thought of this movie. I'm sure you guys saw the animated if you want to compare what you liked and didn't like. And overall, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm. How many stars would you give it out of 5? I'm going to give it 4.6.
I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4. 4 or 5. Thank you. I'm not going to give it a 3 because I liked it.
Yeah, well, that's good. Above a 3 is always great. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.